Oh no, I've been afflicted with an illness on this New Year's Day. The winter is so cold. Who could possibly help me out of this situation? Oh my god, is that a hot doctor? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with Wuthering Waves 3.1 Drip Marketing Part 2. Lukk Herssen, doctor in the house. That's right, my friends. We are not done. Yesterday, we had Aemeath, and you guys know how much I am excited for this character, but not to discredit, Lukk is in the house, baby, and he is here to serve. What is it? You. Oh no, what is it? Anyway, I read it so you don't have to, so please leave a like and subscribe if you want to keep you updated on all things Wuthering Waves. And let's get started in analyzing what's going on with Lukk. So first off, I mean, visuals alone, damn bro, what is it? This looks freaking fire. I think this will be a better one. There's less UI in the way, so we'll take a look at the the version on Twitter. But off rip already, the tree of life and the golden blood. Now you all know, what is it? Of course, listen, what is it? They are the sister games. What is it? Not by the same people, but you know, thanks to being playing these games for so long, not only did we just come off of Honkai Star Rail and Furious, but also Genshin Impact, what is it, and gold and alchemy. So the symbolism of golden blood, or the symbol of alchemy, of the alchemical process of of alchemy turning the multiple stages, and gold being that stage that people want to reach. And then we also have the doves flying overhead. That's just very Doctor-esque. But the tree of life is super interesting because we know that Lahai-Roi has a very significant connection to kind of producing life, or bio life, as it seems to be, and how it works. And Lukk is probably not going to dip into that too much, but you're going to see in the description here in just a moment that he does have a lot to do with that. But I mean, hey, Luke's already a fabulous design. We've gotten a pretty dang good look at the entire thing. I would say overall, I gotta say, dude, his hair is the kind of hair as a guy that I would strive to do. I personally really want to be able to have that hairstyle where you have some, it's long, but you have that cut and those locks, on the side, so you still have something going on there. There's also a little bit of Greek inspiration, having the marble statue with gold dripping down all of his sides, which is super duper cool. So overall, good stuff. I do love the fit, I love the coat, I love the DNA aspects of things. And I think, based on the descriptions we're going to read right now, Lukk is going to be a lot more DNA and human biology focused than he is actually nature, even though there's the tree of life in the background. And also, by the way, just a quick note, there is also a window with multiple mountains as well. So that's a really interesting lookout. You got the life inside Lahai-Roi, but also looking outside, we can see the snowy peaks of the Royal Frostlands, and then the last little detail, thanks to a Wuthering universe that caught this out, Lukk Herressen's different stages of life, and we'll get into that in a second. But let's go ahead, enough yapping, let's actually read and do what I say I usually do in these videos. At the command of his will, the energy flowing inside Lukk Herressen's body undergoes a phase transition, accompanied by a burning sensation and temporary rise in body temperature. In the blink of an eye, the blood in his palm solidifies into a blade that Lukk Herssen wields with surgical precision to cut down his enemies. Oh, that's cool. So, hey, blood bending, blood magic, and not something that you expect from Wuwa, or really what I expected from this guy. I thought he was gonna be more DNA focused, with all the DNA stuff he's got. He's got the DNA belt, he's got the DNA coattails, I'm like, oh, maybe he shoots like DNA projectiles, that's be cool. But nah, Wuwa said screw it, this guy's blood bending, and that's scary. And it was in a little more because we have the full official drip art right here. May this gold become your most reliable blade. Lukk Herressen, attending doctor and counselor at Star Torch Academy, is warm and friendly. His past is one of blood and lies, but he refuses to be defined by his past, never relenting his effort to cut open lies and reveal the truth within. So that's gonna be really interesting, because Lukk it seems to be earlier in his life he was not a good man. We can even see you know, with this very light hint, we got sort of a red hue here, sort of indicating evil. You know, there's the scientists in the first quest you know, that we played, where the sort of like, you know, weird scientists, or the, you know, people who might not have the best of intentions, have a red suit instead of a blue suit. And then we see sort of this middle stage in the life where he's completely shaved off, you know, almost like a surgeon garb here. Actually, yes, this is a surgeon's garb, because, you know, we have the you know, there's no color this time, but we have the kind of like puffy what is it, overcoat situation over here, and we have the ties in the back, you know, trying to keep him you know, away from all of the gross germs, you know, that happened during a medical procedure. And finally, in the last stage of his life, where he is now, you know, finally recovered from whatever it is. So, you know, I really do wonder what's going on, you know, in Luke's story, because, you know, we don't know anything about this guy outside of the fact that he's been here for a long time, enough to know that Rover exists in the academy, and he's very quiet about it. You know, he doesn't really want to reveal his full hand. You know, he's just kind of here, just like, I'm just a humble doctor, you know, I don't know anything about this stuff. But that's super interesting. And if I wanted to speculate based off the 3 stages in his life where he's got probably a little bit of darkness, especially bridging off Lahai, you know, not too much of a spoiler, but, you know, Lahai has a dark past, right? And if you play the story, or if you watch the video that we're going to upload tomorrow, where we play the entire 3.0 story, you'll know what we're talking about. But I wonder if it's going to be a trending theme also through the entirety of, you know, Star Torch Academy, that a lot of the people that end up here at some point in their life did something bad, or did not do the right thing, but it doesn't stop you from learning. What is it? And I think that would be a really good lesson, you know, to take from Star Torch or Lahai-Roi in general, if that's what the sort of thing tends to be for these characters. Because, you know, Luke, you know, maybe he's from the New Federation, maybe life was really screwed up, but I want to say that he must have made a sort of Doctor Strange situation where he had a issue in a procedure. You know, someone may have sabotaged his surgery or something of the sort. And I really hope we get a cutscene, you know, because Kuro Games always does this, guys. They show the kid version, you know, of the characters, or they show like the middle stage you know, of the characters, and that is just freaking peak. And, you know, some horrible, you know, thing happening. I really am curious how they're going to depict blood, because, you know, what is it, again, there's nothing, what is it, the other cultures can do whatever they feel, but blood is not really okay, what is it, in China. And it'll be really interesting to see how they handle this sort of situation and inspiration, you know, because Wuthering Waves, you know, is thankfully not too tied up and, you know, not having violence happen in their games. They do have blood sometimes, but that blood is usually colored like black, what is it, of something of the sorts, or it's like a robot, a monster, you know, the things that even in America, you know, like to get away with it in cartoons, you know, they just, you know, it's like, oh, it's just oil on the floor, guys, it's not blood, definitely. But I will be very curious to see how you know, his abilities come out. Could it be the golden blood that we are seeing depicted, you know, for symbolism in the tree of life and his experiments, or will it actually be some sort of red blood? It could be a very effective story piece, you know, if, you know, once again, like the Doctor Strange movie, if you know, his gloves are literally soaked you know, in blood. That would be a very interesting set piece. But, you know, either way, I think they'll probably do the golden blood. I think that'd be a good way to look at it. And by the way, just mentioning it, that he uses a blade, what is it, to kind of have his abilities come out. He's probably gonna be a sword user, huh? And as for the element, I mean, I don't know, man. He's got a white coat. I mean, Spectro is usually associated with light. I don't know if you would consider light bloodbending, so maybe he's Havoc. I don't know. What is it? I don't know, bro. Listen, Aemeath is just, I'm gonna throw, I don't even know what she's gonna be, man. I'm just gonna assume, but I'll throw my 2 things out for him. It's probably gonna be a sword, and it's probably maybe gauntlets, you know, if you want to do like close quarters bloodblade combat. I don't know, something of the sort. But if it's neither of those 2, I mean, GG's, man. GG's. But man, that's really cool. What is it, to see a little more background about Luke, you know, way more than we got about Aemeath, because, you know, she's got to be a mystery until we actually meet her in the story. But Luke having a dark past is not the one I expected, and I do like a lot of the inspirations they took trying to put together his stuff. And I hope you all enjoyed you know, my analysis as well. 5-star dungeon, I'll never eat an apple again. That's funny. Oh my goodness, yeah, because Dungeon does have some blood bending shenanigans, but they removed a lot of her lore from CBT1, so that's very sad. What is it? But here's our, what is it? He's here, and man, this is just super duper exciting. But anyways, again, I hope you guys enjoyed, what is it? This, you know, quick analysis over Dr. Herssen. And what is it? Oh, I disappeared. Uh-oh, it's not working. Well, hey man, I gotta go to the doctor, bro. You know, be sure to check out all the other stuff that we do on this channel here. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.